Hi, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Our devotion for today, July 6, 2022, is from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 16, verses 1 through 4. And the Pharisees and Sadducees came, and to test him, they asked him to show them a sign from heaven. And he answered them, "When it is evening, you say, it'll be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it'll be stormy today, for the sky is red and threatening. You know how to interpret the appearance of the sky, but you cannot interpret the signs of the times. The evil and adulterous generation seeks for a sign, but no sign will be given to it except the sign of Jonah." So he left them and departed. Our devotion today comes from the middle of the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 16. Already the Pharisees and Sadducees have seen or heard of Jesus healing the sick, the disabled, and casting out demons. Jesus has done this in front of the crowds of people in villages and in the countryside and in the synagogues and even in the temple in Jerusalem. They have even expressed complaints about his performing healings on the Sabbath and have confronted him about it. Before we get to this point in Matthew's Gospel. So why then do they demand further signs of proof that he is the Messiah? Because they are not willing to accept what they see with their own eyes. They are not willing to believe that the Messiah has now come. Are we any different today? How would we view these healings? Would we give credit to God or to doctors and surgeons, or to luck or fate or karma? There are many so-called Christians through the ages who denied Jesus healed anyone or did anything miraculous. There are some who, believe it or not, even deny that Jesus was raised from the dead. They instead have put their faith in only what they see and in the science that they think is so advanced, but is really so limited when compared to the wisdom and power and authority of God. They try to explain the feedings of the 5,000 men, for example, as many brought their own food and were so overwhelmed by Jesus's love and gesture that he had blessed the fish and the loaves that they all chipped in and shared their meal with others. And that's what fed the total group. Not anything miraculous or supernatural. And so, even upon seeing the various healings Jesus has performed in front of them, these Pharisees and Sadducees still ask for Jesus to give them yet another sign. This is just an indication of doubt, of unbelief in Jesus' true identity, and I doubt that they would believe anything he did to identify him as the Messiah. They even failed to believe his resurrection. After all you have heard preached about Jesus, after all you have read in the Bible about what Jesus did in his ministry on earth, after all the eyewitnesses who have shared their stories and their accounts in Scripture, and even folks in this day and age who have shared their faith story with you, are you still going to be asking him for another sign? Are you discounting all of the evidence presented and demanding that the Son of God give you a personal sign so that you will believe? Let me ask you this. If he did, would you even recognize and accept it for what it was? Or would you credit it to something or someone else? Will you ever credit Jesus? Where is your faith? What do you believe in? Go in peace, serve the Lord.